younger kids abused. In our land, both green and pleasant, every bantam, duck, and pheasant, if they had them, they'd be walking arm in arm. For our life is good and steady till we're plucked and oven ready. It's a poultry tale of folk down on the farm. There's a turkey with a gobble, watch his legs begin to wobble, 'cause Thanksgiving gives a cause for some alarm. We've got pullets, we've got chickens, we've got quails, and what's the ticket? It's a poultry tale, go down on the farm. What a gorgeous vision this is! It's I that she's my missus. So forgive me if I'm laying on the smarm. She goes intermediate quacking to point out the skills I'm lacking. It's a poultry tale of folk down on the farm. Come on down and don't be strangers. In our duckyard of free rangers. It's a poultry tale of folk down on the farm. You were walked about half waddled, the chickens are mollycoddled, for the cat would like to do them grievous harm. He's our only source of worry, feathers rarely gets worry. It's a poultry tale of folk down on the farm. Ha! How they flatter themselves. No, I never showed much interest in this group. I admit I'm quite a glutton for this feathered form of mutton. Would even make a palatable soup. But when those little ducklings hatch, that's a flavor you won't match. They're delicious and I just can't get enough. As a feline who is feline, you shall see me in the beeline, who sends her little juicy balls of fluff. In our water the regatta, there's a forehead full of chatter, and a mandarin with oriental charm. You'll find every goose and gander, it's a poultry tale of folk down on the farm. Come on down and don't be strangers. In our duckyard of free rangers. It's a poultry tale. It's a poultry tale. It's a poultry tale of folk down on the Drink! It's no good paddling away. I've seen you. And it doesn't do for a duck to look sheepish. It only confuses the other animals.
Hey Ada, how's it going? So sitting? I don't know, it's alright for some.
Well, if you like the sound of it so much, why don't you take a turn on the nest?
And wipe your webs. I just did the floors this morning.
Oh, I'd love to have a crack on sitting on the eggs for a bit. You look so comfortable there. I'd be ashamed to disturb you.
What about the expansion you promised to build on the nest? It's going to be very cramped when the little ones arrive, especially with that big egg in the clutch. Goodness knows what size that chick's going to be.
You know, I reckon that's a turkey's nest.
Okay, Drake, and how would a turkey end up in my nest? Must be your side of the family.
Well, we'll just have to see who he takes after, won't we, dear?
Yes, dear.
Anyways, must fly. I promised the rooster I'd help him count his chickens. Shall I see you back here?
Well, where else do you suppose I'm going to be? As a duck, when you're stuck, sat sitting in the middle of your nest, then at best you get bored. There goes Drake on the lake. I can see him through the rushes all the time, feeling I am just ignored. I don't pretend that this is all his doing. I'm a sucker for the billing and the cooing. But when you hear that it's her passer up tiny feet, it doesn't matter how long I've had to sit here minding my brood. Those little heads so soft and downy, their baby bods all golden browny, their beaks constantly open and waiting for food. It's the joy of motherhood, those little ducklings walking around in a line. I do what any other mother would, to try to do my best at bringing up mine. It's the joy of motherhood, those little quirks that make it all seem worthwhile. I'll do what any other mother would, to get my ducks decked out and living in style.
Morning, Ida.
Morning, Maureen.
How is the mother-to-be?
She'd be better if the father who was better at being the father who is. I sometimes think I'm better off pairing with a decoy.
Oh, well, I'm sure Drake will make a marvelous dad when the family arrives.
Not him. Duck by name, duck by nature. Always ducking out of his responsibilities.
How much longer is you to go?
Well, by my reckoning, they should be out by now. I went to all my prenatal hatching classes from a self-satisfied stork, and she's about half a month, but 2 weeks is up.
Well, the best things come to those who wait.
I don't know. Why do we put ourselves through it? Every spring is exactly the same.
But just think of all the rewards. All those lovely little ducklings.
All those beaks to feed,
Waking you up at all hours.
getting you into deep water,
Attracting unwanted admirers.
like
the cat. Why do we put ourselves through it? Cause when you hear that dibble dabble, you're proud to say, hey, that's my rabble. Then watch their maiden voyage out from the bay.
like champagne corks, you'll see them bobbing, accompanied by mother sobbing relief. Thanks to me, nature, nobody say. It's a joy.
Oh, prepare yourself, Ida!
Speaking of Dad, Maureen, would you be a dear and go find him for me? He's probably down making waves at the local watering hole.
All right. Auntie Marmara's off now. I'll see you later. What a big world it is.
I was getting scrambled inside that egg.
Oh, don't go thinking that this is the whole world. It stretches far beyond the other side of the lake, right into the churchyard. Though I've never been that far myself.
Let's explore.
Wait. There are 1 or 2 nest rules before you paddle off. Number 1, no wet webbed feet in the house. Number 2, you must feather your own nest every morning. Number 3, no quacking after sunset. Number 4, no plankton between meals. Number 5. Wait a minute, you're not all here.
Hey guys, there's gonna be another member of the gang.
Oh, quack, that's the big one.
Excellent.
Yeah, we have our normal size eggs, and he got a queen size ostrich shell.
It's not fair, Mama. No, Mama, it's not fair.
Hi, kids. I'm your dad.
Take a good look at him, so you probably won't see him all that often. Well, true to form, you missed it. The pitter-patter of petite paddles.
Well, I'm here now. All right, kids, it's up for a swim. What's the matter? Oh, I said taking it out of you?
They're still on the hatch, Dumpla, the big one.
You see that egg again? I tell you, he's a turkey. You'll never get him to go in the water. Just leave it. Oi, cut that out. How much you gonna teach the others to swim properly?
You teach the others how to swim properly. I might as well sit for a while longer. I've sat for so long, a few days more won't make a difference.
Whatever you say, dear. All right, kids, last one to the legs and coo. Hey, wait for me.
What a roll. Only good for keeping eggshells warm. On the whole, they have always been more uniform. This one's different. This one's different from the rest. I can't believe a turkey's egg could fall into my nest. It's just a freak of nature. It's just a larger grade of all the other eggs I've ever laid. This one's different. But there's different. And there's different.
Honk!
Oh my word. What's wrong with your quack? You're not like your brothers and sisters. They're different.
Honk!
If I say butterball, does that bother you at all? No, how about water? How would you like to go for a swim?
I'd love to, Mama.
Thank heavens for that. I knew you were one of mine. Now, your father has taken the others down for their first swimming lesson. So how about you and me doing the same? Right here at the water's edge. Nothing too fancy, mind you. Just the basics to get you started. Ooh, it's a bit nippy, but we'll soon warm up. The important thing is to not be afraid of the water.
I'm not afraid. Can we go out to that island?
Good gracious, no. It's further than you think. Why, I've been down there since your father and I were courting, and I didn't mean to go that far then. Now, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Just do as I do, and you should take to it as you should take to it. Hold your head up high, like the most happy fellow all down below each thigh. Apropos, a propeller must keep paddling like the clappers, just keep paddling with your flappers while seeming to be dreaming and calm.
Like this?
That's the way. Bend your knees. No splashing, please.
Sorry.
And steady, watch that eddy to your right. danger sign.
Danger sign?
That's fishing line.
Fishing line?
Which strangles and entangles you uptight. He's a natural in a class of his own.
This is wonderful. I'm feeling full grown.
Look at you, you have every reason to hold your head up high. As if free from all troubles, your back stays nice and straight.
But my bottoms and bubbles
You keep paddling like the flappers just keep paddling with your flappers while seeming to be dreaming and calm. Just beneath the surface, you may struggle to get by.
but nothing can deter you if you
Hold your head up high. That looks much better.
What did you mean when you said I'm not like my brothers and sisters? What is different?
Well, for one thing, I'm sure you can swim much better than they can.
You really mean it? And what else?
Well, the important thing is to remember it's what's on the inside that matters, not what we look like.
What's marmalade?
It's an orange preserve, often found on toast.
No. What marmalade?
Oh! Walk towards me very slowly, dear. No sudden movements.
What are you cracking about? This is your son, dear.
Ha! I've created a monster!
Don't be ridiculous. He's just not your run-of-the-mill pond duck. That's all.
That's all? I have a reputation.
I know, dear, and I would brag about it if I were you.
I'm scared. I tell you, he's a turkey cranberry sauce.
See? He didn't flinch. Now I want you to all get spruced up. It's time to meet the other members of the duck yard and be educated on the ways of the world. Drake, don't stare at him.
Look at him.
Come on, children, let's all make a fuss.
Look at him.
Are you sure he's really one of us?
Family like this isn't strong, still you won't poke fun. All of you must get along. He's a special son. Come along, all of you now. Follow me, but stay close to me at all times, or you may get trodden on. And beware of the cat.
Look at him. Legs are bending and his knees are not. Look at him.
That was obviously eggshell shock.
But the neighbors scream and howl when they see our brood. He's the foulest waterfowl.
Why are you so rude? Look at you, look at me, what's it matter? Why do I make you all laugh and scoff?
Have you seen your reflection?
Why don't you play with the fishes?
Because you scared them off.
Now that's what I call a snack. Look at him, still a duckling, but there's so much more. Look at him, finest cat food that I ever saw. Better still, he won't be missed. They think he's a flop. Maybe they let me assist, giving him the chop.
Now a moment to present to her grace the most distinguished duck on the lake. She was once paired with Mary. And you will notice she has a red band of cloth around her leg. That is the greatest distinction any duck can enjoy. That means she's looked up to both man and animal.
Now, don't turn your toes in. Just bow your head politely and say,
What went wrong?
Look at him. Did you leave him in the egg too long?
He's my son and I love him. You see what you've done, you're to blame. This stepyard would be so boring if we all looked the same.
Look at him, and you think that he's not your kid. Look at him, got to go the way the no-no did. Thought he worked his teeth out to stop. Each one was on the block. Look at him, look at me, look at you. You agree? Anywhere you look will be the spring. Never glimpse of all this ripple winds. Look at
Ida, they're delightful.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Tell me, that big fellow behind you, whatever happened there? He's not exactly your classic Beatrix Potter, is he?
I wish the others would pick him, so he'll turn out right as he gets older.
Well, the others are a triumph, my dear. I only wish I could have produced a brood of my own.
I was so terribly sorry to hear about that, Your Grace. You must miss him so much.
He was a fine duck, the mandarin, but alas, he became crispy and aromatic before his time. Still, life goes on. Now, I understand Maureen saw the children from the farmhouse throwing French bread into the water.
Ta-da! You must try it. It's much better than the usual stuff. Even the crusts are nice.
Oh yes, Maureen, it's delicious. Come along, children, try this.
Make way for the red-banded duck.
Honk!
Ida, you really are going to have to do something about that honk.
Oh look, croissants.
Get back. Make your egg already.
It's not fair. I'm hungry too. Why are you all picking on me? Quonk! Quonk! If they knew just how dearly I would love to quonk, but it's true. I'm the bird who seems to lack the knack. I'm just different. I'm just different from the rest. And who you blame them wanting me to find another nest? But different isn't naughty, different isn't bad. So why should being different make me sad? I'm just different. They're like peas from the same pod. No wonder they make fun of me. Life's harder when you're odd. But different isn't scary. Different is no threat. And though I'm still their brother, they forget I didn't choose to look this way. I didn't want to be unique. I don't like these grubby feathers, and I hate my stubby beak. There's a runt in every litter, one black sheep in every flock. When you know it's you somehow, your ego takes a knock. I'm just different, but I have a sense of pride. My looks may well be funny, but I hurt the same inside. Different isn't spiteful, different isn't wrong. So why is it so hard to get along? I only want to get along. Different isn't hateful. Different
you mean to say they didn't even have any?
Not a crumb.
Bless us then. Lunch is in, whoops, on me.
You mean it? You really are a friend.
Of course I am. Now, just follow me.
I should go tell my mother.
No. No, you mustn't.
I really think I should.
Look, what harm can it do? We won't be gone for long. You are hungry, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, that makes two of us.
Well, you're sure?
I'm quite sure. It's Ida I feel sorry for. How she managed to lay that egg, I'll never know.
Makes my eyes water just thinking about it.
I wouldn't stuff it in Bay with that.
Talking of stuffing, I don't suppose you'll be quite so full of yourself come Thanksgiving.
Oh, I hate that word!
There is nothing wrong with my son. He just looks a bit different, that's all. I think that makes him someone rather special.
Well said, Ida. I agree with you. And if I agree, then everybody agrees. I think an apology is in order from you three.
Wait a minute, where's he gone?
But it was with you.
He was just a moment ago.
He's got any sense, he'll want a bag put over his head.
Drake, that's enough.
Just kidding, love. He's probably down at the lake. You know he loves to swim.
Not without telling me he wouldn't. Where is he gone?
Oh, for goodness sake. All right, Turkey, you go look that way by the hen house. Maureen and Ida look along the hen shed. Me and Ida will take the kids down to the lake.
And all coordinate operations from the grain store. Ollie! Ollie, where are you?
Welcome to the Kitty Cat Snack Shack. Fast food for famished felines. Now, let's see what we got in here. Peking duck. Duck with cherries. Casserole duck. Ah, here it is! Duck à l'orange.
What are we having?
I'm having you for lunch.
Yes, I know. I mean, what are we going to eat?
I'll come up with something. A surprise.
My mother must have been thinking of someone else. She told me to beware of a cat.
Oh, bless her. Mothers are all the same. For some reason, they seem to think it's part of their job description, stopping us from having a little bit of fun. Not my mother, though. Oh, no. She was different. You know what she used to say to me? You can scratch the antique furniture to sharpen up your claws. You can lacerate the cushions if you're ever stuck indoors. You can dig up all the flowers from the freshly planted beds. And with articles of clothing, it's okay to pull some threads. But I remember as a kindergarten kitten, one phrase that's left me singularly smitten. You can play with your food before you eat it. You can chew your chow before you chew. You can play with your food, you can't feed it. So ducky, let me play with you. You can play with your food before you bite it. You can toy with your duck before the crunch. You can play with your food, why bite it? Oh, it's a crazy little game called lunch. So ducky, tell me, what would you like to play? It can be anything. I won't tell your mother.
Anything? Well, I'd like to paddle in the puddles, down in the mud, take us to go back to the shallows. Then maybe it was time to go sliding in the slime to the marsh where you find marshmallows. I'll go and slay a dragonfly, watch water boatmen race. To say the cats are dangerous is clearly not the case.
I'd rather play a game that's sharp and witty, and preferably with something in the kitty. You go behind the seat now, do you? Where are you? Am I getting warmer? You can play with your food before
outside.
Just those wretched people playing ball.
No.
We're people.
What are people? Just consider yourself lucky, Ducky, because I'm saving you from ever having to encounter them. Yes, duck. Yes, it's a ruddy duck.
Actually, I think I'm a mallard.
Goose struck out. My foul ball.
Broke the window!
The ball got inside.
Oh no, they're coming in. That's a good idea. You hide there until the heat is off. I'll go try and find my way back to the duck heater. Perhaps we can have lunch some other time. Goodbye. Oh no. Now was it right at the cow shed and turn left at the hen house? Or I'm sure it was turn left at the hen house. Oh dear, I think I'm lost.
And rolling. So tell me, Ada, it has been a week now since your son went missing. How are you bearing up? Can you manage a tear for the camera?
What? America's most feathered. Now, which is my best side?
Ida, there have been rumors of farmyard bullying. Do you believe your son was abducted? Or is it possible that he ran away to escape his persecutor?
What are you saying?
That's good. I'll buy that. Defensive, yet emotional. Just a hint of anger. I'm filling up here.
What about me? Does nobody care what I think?
Sorry, sir. Coming to the end of transmission. I'm going to leave the final word with Ida, just in case your son is out there watching. But for now, this is Jaybird for America's Most Feathered, saying if you see anything suspicious, from thieving magpies to lost ducklings, the chicks on the switch road are waiting to take your call. All right, Ida, it's all yours.
Every time I turn around, I expect you to appear. Everyone may call my name, but it's your voice that I hear. Every moment that you're gone is a moment dark and gray. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away. Get away from me! Go on, all of you! Every day seems to be more empty than the last. Everywhere the sun once shone, the shadow has been cast. Every moment that you're gone is a moment dark and gray. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away.
But Ida, you can't just leave me here with the other four.
You'll manage, Drake. My mind is made up.
But you're wasting your time, love. You know you are. Apart from which, it's dangerous to go out past the churchyard around this time of year.
I won't be satisfied until I know the truth. Try to understand, dear. A mother knows.
So here, you better take this out for me.
Every moment seems an hour. Every hour lasts a day. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away.
the gospels of today.
You're probably tired, dear. We have been marching for an awfully long time.
Poppycock, would you prefer that we fly with the chute on the march? I think not, my sweet. This way.
Excuse me, I wonder if you could help.
Keep walking here. Eyes front. UFO at 4 o'clock.
You see, I'm lost.
No excuse for bad navigation. A bird who gets off his flight path doesn't deserve his wings. That's what I always say, isn't it, dear?
Always, dear.
But I can't even fly it. I've got lost on foot.
Ah, infantry, eh? Messy business.
He's only a youngster. Maybe we should direct him. Give him his marching orders.
Ah, very well. We're geese. You know, migrants, bird of passage. On a tight fleet. Wouldn't do for us to lose our way now, would it?
Where are you trying to get to?
That's my mother on the lake. I saw some ducks flying over in that direction a few minutes ago.
Well, if you did, your last flying mission.
What do you mean?
There's a shoot on the march, dear. It's very dangerous.
There's a chute.
Well, it's a people's sport. One group of men move through the march scaring ducks out the air, while a second group, with guns, shoots them back out the air again.
The cat warned me about people.
The cat?
Yes, you see, I went off with this cat.
Didn't your mother tell you how dangerous a cat is?
Well, yes, but the cat said he was my friend.
You don't want friends like that, dear. Your mother was right to warn you.
She was?
Gun dogs. They must be starting to shoot again. All right, time for maneuvers. I hope they haven't come to this, but I know their option. All right, at ease. Company, fall in. I didn't mean literally. All right, eyes front. Then we are about to partake in an exercise the likes of which we have not faced before. Our task is one of reconnaissance and unification.
This duckling lost his mom. Bless him. And we're gonna find her.
You are a fine-bodied beast, and I know you will give it your best. Good luck, men. We're off on a wild goose chase. We've been positioned the whereabouts of your farm.
We're off, and no matter where we roam, although the mind boggles to scarecling goggles and shine to find your home.
Runway's clear, prepare for takeoff, dear. We must play our part.
Honk at him, I fear his cabin lights are rather dim.
Shocks away, our air sleigh must start.
We're off on a wild goose chase, and a simple mission position the whereabouts of your farm. We're off and unless we're loaded to kingdom come, we won't be back until we found your mom. Excuse me, sir. Cattails advancing on the rear.
What? Cattails do not advance, barnacles! One of the things they're most famous for is being rooted to the spot.
Hello, Ducky. Thought I lost you.
Stand back or I'll peck.
Oh, he's still my quaky legs. Going to be goosed.
What are you doing here?
What are friends for? I'm coming to take you home. Your mother's caught in something fearful.
My mother? You see my mother?
Of course. She sent me to fetch you.
Listen here, Cat. My squadron and I have taken personal charge of the duckling's safe return to his mother.
Well, I'm going to try flying at the moment. Haven't you heard the guns?
We will commence maneuvers as soon as the shooting party has ended. It's the party, we'll fly if we want to. Silence in the ranks!
Little Doctor, well, maybe I could be of assistance. I'll go over to the chute and let you know when they're packed up today.
All right, no funny business. I know several ways to skin your type.
It's like taking candy from a baby.
In the unlikely event of an emergency landing, we ask that you observe the safety procedures that we've been through so many times before. We hope you have a pleasant journey, and thank you for choosing Goose Air, the fluffy skies. We're off to ensure this duckling is not so long. We won't be back until we found your
Coast clear. Putting away their guns. Are you sure?
on one of my lives.
Very well. All right, men. Final checks. Oh, and here's your parachute.
For me?
Yeah, you don't really think we're gonna leave you here with the duckling, do you? Oh no, Puss. You're coming with us.
Oh, cat litter. Our wings are spread.
So don't delay.
Our excess bags bestowed away. It's time to fly. We're on a wild goose chase with the happy ending pending if we can locate his nest.
I'll be waiting,
We're on cheerio,
So say goodbye to your pit bull John.
we won't be back until we found
my love. Thank you. Thank you. No. What's happening? I can't. He said people have thrown away their guns. He said he was my friend. He lied. Oh, Mama, what should I do now?
On and still no sign of the duckling, who, as you will remember from the photograph released at the time, has what can best be described as a rather unforgettable appearance. Now our experts believe he may have undergone certain changes, and they put together a composite of what they believe he might look like today. Some viewers may find this image disturbing.
Ida, come home. The kids aren't coping well without you.
In a sinister new development, it would appear that Ida has now also gone missing. So once again, viewers, we're appealing to you if you have any information. The number is coming up on the screen.
Acid drink, my mistake. Letting her go searching for my son. Yeah, that one didn't right. I spent weeks filling beats, hearing daddy, daddy, daddy. I'm depressed, round the nest, day and night. And what time do you suppose this is?
We sort of lost track of time.
The owl didn't give a hoot.
Well, your father does.
Mom would let us stay out.
Well, your mom isn't here. You're grounded.
Where is Mom?
I don't know, honey.
But she's coming back, right?
I don't know, honey.
Was she kind of ugly?
I don't know, honey. I don't know. All right, kids, time to roost. And don't use all the water. My bill's big enough. When Ida said she'd go, I had to let her. Ashamed because this apron suits her better. Where's the joy in motherhood? And then this round of chores that has to be done. And when you think you've seen the back of them, you find in actual fact you're back at square one. There's no joy in motherhood, and if there is, it's something I just can't see. And Ida seems to cope with all of this, and then on top of that, she puts up with me.
Daddy!
Now what?
Who are you?
I'm Penny. Please, do you think you can untangle me?
I'll try. What are you?
A swan. Ooh, mind you don't hurt yourself on that hook. No point in us both getting damaged.
A swan?
Typical me. My first migration and what happens?
Your first what?
Migration. The cold weather's setting in, and we're leaving today for the warm lands.
Leaving?
You're a funny one. All these questions.
Sorry.
What's your name?
Everyone calls me ugly.
Oh, don't listen to them. It's just a stage we have to go through. You should hear some of the things they called me before the mole.
How could anyone call you names?
Well, like I say, it's just a stage we have to go through.
Excuse me. You lift up your wing?
My mother always warned me to avoid the fishing lines that people leave behind.
Really? So did mine. She used to tell me when we were out swimming. Just one more loop around your leg.
Oh, thank you. I thought I was going to be left behind, and this is no place to spend the winter alone. Where's your flock?
I don't know. I'm lost. I was separated from them, and the more I look for them, the further it seems I wander away.
That's dreadful. When did you last see them?
In the spring.
In the spring? You've been lost since the spring? You poor thing. You can't stay here for the winter. You'll freeze.
I'll be alright.
Penny! Come with me. The others won't mind. And then in the spring, we'll return together, and I'll help you find your family.
Oh, I couldn't possibly.
Of course you could. Come on, or we'll never catch up.
Oh, Penny, I'd love to. I'd really love to. But I can't even fly yet. At least I will enough to keep up with you.
It doesn't matter if you're as strong as the others. I'll stay back with you and fly at your pace.
It sounds wonderful. But I have to keep looking for my mother. She has to be around here somewhere. Perhaps when you come back in the spring, we can meet up again.
I'd like that. Are you sure you'll be all right?
I'm sure.
Penny, come along, darling. We'll be late.
Yes, hurry. I don't like to leave you here like this, but I really have to go now. Goodbye, and thank you again. I won't forget you. Honk!
Honk. She won't remember me. I bet she doesn't even come back. Why would she want anything to do with me?
Ribbit. Ribbit. Whoops, pardon me.
Leave me alone.
Sorry, Feathers. You need to make a jump. Nothing wrong with jumping, of course. I mean, it sort of runs in the family, or jumps in the family, depending on which way you
What do you want?
want.
Yeah, go on. Get off your chest. Tell me how ugly I am.
Ugly.
There. I hope you're happy now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Do you mind if I hop off and come back on again? I mean, have a word with yourself, Feathers. Who am I to call you ugly? Look at me. There, you see? I mean, connect dots. If we're talking ugly, they don't come much more aesthetically challenged than me. I know what your trouble is. You've been preening yourself too much.
What do you mean?
You got down in the mouth. I'm getting nothing here. Come on, give us a smile.
I want to be left on my own.
Now that's just downright antisocial. Hang on. I've got a human in my throat. Oh well, I know how you feel, but you mustn't let it depress you. I started out as a lava jelly, and it's been downhill ever since. I say to myself, I'm just a handsome prince in a frog's clothing, waiting for someone to come along and kiss me and release my inner beauty. And then I say to myself, get real. Who wants to snog a frog? You know what our trouble is?
No.
Our image isn't in vogue. That's all. It's a question of taste. But you mark my words, one day ugly will be it. If you just sit tight on your lily pad, each silly fad will pass. Then those who sport each season's look will fall flat on their ass. Your mother won't fall. But fashion is a fickle thing, but Though it may take some time to find them, when you heal how the one. Cause out there somewhere, someone's gonna love ya. Someone's gonna love ya. Out there, someone's gonna love ya. Someone's gonna love ya. Words and all, they're gonna love ya. Words and all. Out there in the muddy puddle, someone needs a love. Though the chance is small, it's true. Just think, whenever it be bursting, one day you'll be roosting. Soon I'll be roosting with a mate.
Soon you'll be roosting.
Though it may take some time to find them, when you have the one. Cause out there somewhere, someone's gonna love ya.
Out there somewhere, someone's gonna love you.
Out there somewhere, someone's gonna love ya. Words and all, words and all, words and all.
Well, I must talk, but I'll be feeding peckers. And remember, one day, it'll be us who are the flavor of the month. What do I say?
Goodbye. And if you ever find yourself near the duck yard, do call in. I'd love for you to meet my family.
Well, I hope you find them all right. Remember to stay warm and stay cheerful. See ya. Ribbit, ribbit.
Well, what have we here? A nice, plump little duckling. Gotcha, ducky.
Honk, honk, honk.
Look at you struggling and honking. I've got a family to feed, and you'll make a fine Sunday roast.
Honk, honk.
Now, where's my knife? Whew, it's colder than a penguin picnic out here tonight. Darn, I must have left it in my car.
Hello, Ducky. I see the macrame classes have paid off.
You again. How did you find me?
Oh, the little bird told me.
Well, you're too late. I'm about to be eaten by the people.
Such a waste.
Even if you were to help me, you would just eat me yourself.
True.
But you're not going to get me. Oh no, he's coming back.
Listen, Ducky. I thought I think we could both agree. It's a very tempting proposition that may just satisfy us both.
I don't like oranges if that's part of your plan.
Look, you come with me. I will take you back to the duck yard so you can see your mother for one last time.
Either way, I got eaten, right?
Can't have it both ways, kid. Quick, make up your mind.
Alright, you're on.
And no funny business. Remember, at least this way, you get to see your mother again.
Well, Colonel the Great Old Popcorn Flakes, he's escaped.
Sun is cold and watery. The ponds are deeply frozen. Of all the times for traveling, it's not what we have chosen.
Are you sure you know your way back to the duck yard? You seem to be going around in circles.
Shut up, it's just the snow. It makes everything look the same.
The skies are gray and menacing. A blizzard would seem certain, and even good Kansas lads would not draw back his curtain.
I can't see beyond the end of my beat.
Keep going, we must be close now. My baby duckling is dead. And it's all my fault. He ran away from the nest last spring, and I should have gone after him straight away. But I had his brothers and sisters to rear. And now I'm too late.
Cry. Cry, my dear, for the warmth of a mother's tears can thaw the stoniest frost.
Oh, if only I could believe that.
You must, for if we don't have hope, what do we have?
I'm not a duck. I'm a swan. Mama.
It's him, Father, the signal I told you about, the one that saved my life. Do you remember me? Oh, come on, say you remember me.
Of course I remember you, Penny. You're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Well, you should take a look at your own reflection.
You knew I was a swan?
Of course I knew. That's why I asked you to come with us. If only your wings had been strong enough.
Well, now you can come with us and learn our ways.
And my mother, can she come too?
Of course I can. I'm just a baggy old duck. I can't teach you the ways of the swans.
But you told me how to swim.
And for what I remember, you nearly finished me off. It's hardly surprising, really. Fancy me teaching a swan to swim.
But I want you to go.
I can't. My place is back in the lake with your father. Bless him. They say birds of a feather should flock together. And I think I know someone who's rather excited that you should be going with them.
But I've only just found you. I'm not sure I want to leave you again so soon.
Oh, of course you do. Now, go on. Let's see you fly. But make sure to visit us all back at the duck yard. Look after it for me, won't you?
Goodbye, my dear. This must be very hard for you, but I promise you'll be safe with us.
I'm sure he will be. Well, go on then. Let's see you fly. Go on, you can do it. Take a run. That's the way. He was different. He was different from the rest. Of course he can't belong to me. I know I should have guessed. He wasn't mine to mother. He wasn't mine to rear. Another dream gets washed away. Another dream, another mother's tear. One, two, three.
Honk! You didn't really think I would leave you.
Oh, but you must. You must start thinking about yourself now. It's your life and you belong with the swans.
But why? I don't care whose egg I came out of. You're my mother. You raised me, and that's what counts.
Well,
It takes all sorts to make a world. And you said it yourself that the duck yard would be boring if we all looked the same. So I've decided to come back, to be different.
We are both coming back.
To be the first swans on the lake. I've been different all my life. I was different as a duckling, and now I'll be just as different as a swan. I like being me. I like my honk. I like being different.
you certainly are that. I'm so proud of you two. Well, come on then. What are we waiting for? I can't wait to see Drake's reaction. He might lay an egg. And what it turns into doesn't bear thinking about.
Wait a minute. I've got some unfinished business to settle.
Hello, Swanee? Swanee? Swanee! How I love you! How I love you! I give up. I've been working way too hard. I surrender. Take me to the bank for a clinic. Ah!
Hello, Penny.
Welcome home, my dear. I've been thinking. I'm getting very long in the bill, and I think the time is right for me to relinquish the red band. Wear it with pride, my dear, for you indeed are the finest bird on the lake, as I know I was in my day. And let it be known from this day forth, the red band shall be known as the signet ring.